First of all, the one who broke the news is a reverend minister, a man of God. And per the word of God, we are supposed to be truthful in all our dealings. We are supposed to be shining examples. When you read Matthew 5 from 13, 14, and then 15, it talks about we being the salt of the world.
Yeah.
But the part I love most is that we are the light of the world. A city on a hill can never be hidden. People do not light their lamps and keep it under bowls or their beds. They put it on the light stand for it to shine bright for the whole house to see. The import of this is that we, as children of God, are supposed to be shining example everywhere we find ourselves. We see sin as darkness. We see good deeds as light. So wherever there are sin or wrongdoings, lies, gossips, and all that, where there's a child of God, you are supposed to throw the light, meaning you should be truthful, faithful, good, and all that. But this, I feel, my brother in the vineyard of the Lord, in the ministry, has gotten it wrong. And I have watched his interviews and I see something wrong with him. He's too full of himself. He's not humble. And every conduct he portrays is against what the Bible teaches us. One, let's go into it. My brother, you, according to you, have seen something. Every day, every minute, there are flights coming into the country. Same as flights leaving Ghana. For all sort of things. In the past, we have heard of money laundering, drugs, and all that. That is why 24 hours, we have institutions of the state whose duty it is to prevent these unwanted things coming into the country. Because we are not an island unto ourselves. Everything that happens in Ghana here has a global implication. As we are here having this discussion, there's a system in place monitoring. If we are being unethical, there is a rating. If we cannot express ourselves freely, there is also a rating. That is global. Freedom of the press and all that. So every minute, everything we are doing is measured, not only locally, but internationally. So with this, that Ntim Forjuors insisting and pushing, it has a global implication. Now, UN has come in and says there must be a thorough investigation. Yeah. Now you bring this out. Yes, they are all coming in. Yeah. And Ghana is trending not for the good news, but for the bad news.
Some also say it's because of how you dismissed government, arrogantly dismissed the whole thing. Maybe you could have gone through the right process of inviting him to share with you reasons why he made those allegations, so that behind the curtains we could have dealt with it. But I also listened to Pacho Fosu, and you are complaining about arrogance and whatever. The way he responded to the matter on City News does not suggest to me that government was trying to ensure, because government has a duty to ensure that this will not escalate, for it to have global whatever. But the way he addressed the matter, describing the allegation as childish lies, as someone who seemed not to know what he's talking about, he's confused. The guy may have felt insulted as a result of what exactly went about the commentary of the Minister for Government Communications. So my view is that you say this has brought some level of shame to us, kind of. Couldn't government have dealt with the matter more diplomatically than the way they responded to the whole issue?
Thank you for your question. You see, the person in question, Ntim Forjuors, is not an ordinary citizen like myself. This is a member of parliament on the committee for security. Yes, ranking. More like if their government was in power, the chairman of that committee. And if you think you have such information as a member of parliament, you use your committee. Through your committee, you can reach out to those in charge of such issues, narcotic control board, the airport, and get your facts right before you come out. So if we are describing his attitude as irresponsible, childish, reckless, and all words, he deserves it. Because me sitting here, an attempted member of parliament, I know certain things that he, being a member, knows. Now, this morning, what did I do? You know the time you sent me. When I sent you that emoji, you realize you've not sent me.
I'm a loan producer.
Just do it a night before and don't use excuses. When you sent it to me, you are single. There's no woman disturbing you. There are no children. Can we make progress? Can we make progress? This morning when I was talking about you enjoying, you sat here and said you are single. But I'm talking about you sending us the topic.
The fact that you are single doesn't mean you don't have family members. I said I have family members.
You see, now what did I do? I just went on Google. Facts about 2 jets, 2 airplanes coming to Ghana. That is all I typed. Facts about 2 jets. What did I get? Timeline. The airline. Let me go to the top. Okay, good. 2 flights. Just when I typed that, this is what I got. 2 flights. An AirMed Air ambulance N823 AM and Kovac Air private jet Antonov AN12B landed at Kotoka International Airport in Ghana in March 2025, sparking concerns about potential drug trafficking and money laundering, prompting investigations. Here's the breakdown of the facts. All that I'm reading is what I got. No, this is not from government. I Googled. Just try it on your phone.
Google it, you give me the
Yes. Now it says the flight, AirMed flight, a Hawker 800 XP Air ambulance, into bracket N823 AM, operated by AirMed International, a US-based air ambulance company, landed in Ghana on March 20th, 2025 from Gran Canaria, Spain, with a stopover in Luanda, Angola. And then he gives the second one, Kovac Air private jet. It goes on, gives details, allegations. Then the allegations are there. The minority caucus in parliament raised concerns about the flight, suggesting they may have been used to transport drugs or money. The alleged AirMed flight, it goes on. Government response is also there. Government has directed. Now listen, you raised an alarm, being a suspicion, allegation, rumor, or whatever. What did government do? Government directed the Narcotics Control Commission, NACOC, the Police CID, the National Investigation Bureau, NIB, and the National Security Coordinator to investigate the allegations. The government has stated that it will maintain zero tolerance. Now, let's go to President John Dramani Mahame's page. I follow him 24/7. There are so many instances that people make allegations. This is one case that I saw the president himself, the minutes after the press conference, issued this statement. My attention has been drawn to the allegations made by a press conference by an honorable member of parliament, Reverend John Ntim Forjuors, he's also John, regarding 2 suspicious flights arriving at the Kotoka International Airport suspected to be involved in it goes on. Government takes all allegations seriously, and to ensure a thorough and transparent investigation, I have directed all relevant investigative agencies, including Narcotic Control Commission, the Police CID. It mentions all that. We will maintain zero tolerance for Ghana as a transit or final destination for drugs or trafficking. The NIB made a high-profile bust of drugs last week,
Yeah, that was one.
worth street value of $35 million. That's what we mentioned. Do you understand? So the president has been so open and transparent and has
But
asked.
the Parliament says you don't invite people to assist in investigation with rhetorics. You go through the process. Pass through the process of either writing to him personally or through the speaker. None of this so far, according to him, has happened.
You see,
don't invite members through the minority.
you see, that is where I feel very sad for Ntim Forjuors.
Why do you feel?
Being a man of God, every minute, every hour, the scripture admonishes us to pray one for those in authority, pray for our nation to be in peace and all that. You think you have this information. You didn't use the channels that were available to you. You used the press conference.
During your tenure, when Okujeto takes some of these informations, he issued them publicly, whether on his page, through the press conference. So there's politics.
There's okay, now you admit there's politics in what Ntim Forjuors is doing. Thank you for bringing this point up. Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, I have seen pictures of people putting Ablakwa and Ntim Forjuors together, and we see Ablakwa on top of Honorable Ablakwa, and Ntim Forjuors there's written Abrekwa.
The thing about Forjuors' allegation is that for you to attract UN's interest, they say for all Okujeto's work,
he never attracted UN.
So you may say Forjuors is brave, but he's not, because at the end of the day,
he has attracted
whatever you don't like. The national work
is
what
he has achieved his aim by bringing the name of Ghana, dragging it in through the mud.
That's what you think?
Yes, which a man of God should not do. No. Is that how he runs his church? If there's an allegation of fornication by any of his members, he will go straight, stand on the pulpit and let the church know without thorough investigation, finding out the truth. Now, when he brought this, President Mahama has directed the state agencies. Now he claims that he has not been invited, they've not written to him. Fair enough. But there has been videos coming from and pictures coming from the side of government. On last Saturday, when that was put before him, he said it could have been more credible if the NIB or Narcotics Control brought out those videos, but not from government. Hey, what is the essence of government? Government represents me and you, even if you didn't vote for the NDC.
His view is that government will be interested in not exposing, if indeed it happened, what really might have happened, and that government interest will be to ensure that our story looks good. So,
senior,
the evidence emanating from government could be to achieve a particular PR.
You see, the mention of Ablakwa Honorable and the work he did in opposition, he will ensure that he goes through all the investigative system that he requires. Get the documents, put it out there. None of his allegations were disputed. Even some, he went outside Ghana. None of today of what he did has been disputed. This member of parliament,
they need to be further investigation.
By who?
He didn't make a conclusive to say, oh, this is what is happening, this is the problem.
No. Do you have the press conference?
Oh no, we listened to, we played.
The press conference?
Yes. That was
He made it categorical in it. Now, when you are pushing him, then he will be shifting posts. At least how many days on? How many weeks on? Why hasn't he brought counter argument or counter videos or documenting? When?
I don't know.
Until Ghana's name is destroyed. That is his desire. Then you said it's political. Making government look bad. Ghana's name in the man will project him. He has forgotten he is also a Ghanaian. And wherever he goes, he will be screened.
The MPP as a body seems to be serious. It's like something.
You are bringing in MPP. Is MPP a serious party? Is MPP a serious party? Don't bring them in. I've seen their release too. Look at them. We can mention them. Is it Apenyo Makin? Is it their general secretary or their chairman? All of them. We are advocating for their delegates to vote all of them out. No, there are MPP people who are not happy by their leadership. Today, they are not meeting on Adjoa Safo. They are meeting on this allegation. MPP is not a serious party. I say it. I am Evangelist Richard Pratt.
No, allegation that has the likelihood of marrying the image of Ghana is not a serious.
You see, the reason why it has gained this world attraction is that they know Ghana. That is how come they want the system to run and ensure that there's nothing untoward. And Ghana will come out clean. At the end of the day, Ntim Forjuors, I'm not a prophet. 2028, Ntim Forjuors will never go to parliament. He will lose. He should go to his area and tell them the project he has been able to bring to them. Today, the region he is coming from, there are only 3 MPP left, including him. He's losing his seat. Mark it. Keep it somewhere for me.
The fact that he maintained his seat should tell you something.
He maintained.
He's still the favorite.
How many seats do we have in the central region? Over 22. How many did the MPP bring? 3. Apenyo Makin in Ntim Forjuors. We know Apenyo Makin, and we know Ntim Forjuors. Ntim Forjuors will lose his seat. Okay. I'm not a prophet.
Let me
Keep it
the
there.
messages that have come through. This one says.